than $2 trillion in rescue cash being dispersed to small businesses and employees thanks to the CARES Act. Our certified financial expert, Joe Bert, joining us via Skype to talk about when those checks could arrive and the best way to spend that money. Joe, great to see you.
Good morning, Andrea. Good to be here. Thank you.
Let's start with how much each person could get and what is that amount based on?
Well, it's based on your income from either 28 or 2019, depending on what tax return the government has. Each individual is entitled to $1,200 per individual, and if you have dependent children under the age of 17, not 17 or older or 17, it's under the age of 17, you'll get another $500, and it is totally tax-free. How about that?
What about income limits? Are there any income limits when it comes to these checks?
Yeah, there are. It phases out for a single person for at $150,000, you get nothing. So between 75 and 150, it's phased. You get the maximum if you're under 75 as a single person. And for a married couple filing jointly, it's the income of $99,000. You get the full amount of $2,400 for a married couple, and it's phased out at $198,000. So a lot of people are going to get a lot of money.
How soon do you think those checks will start arriving, and that money, and how will I get it once the money does arrive? Will it be direct deposit? Will it be a paper check?
Well, it depends. It's going to depend on what information the IRS has for you. So if you've been getting your refund, direct deposit to your bank account, that's exactly where the funds will go directly in your bank account. If you've been having checks mailed to you, it's going to be going to your last known address. And so if you've changed, here's good news, not the good news, here's the relief. If you've changed addresses, you need to file for IRS Form 8822. It's 8822. I'm going to double check that. Yes, it's 8822. You need to file with the IRS so they know where you are and just send that check to you. And
how soon do you think that money will arrive, Joe?
Well, best guess is, Andrea, it's probably going to be in the next 10 days to 2 weeks. Unlike, what the Payroll Protection Act, where they're trying to get money into small businesses through the SBA, this is money going directly to individuals. And so I expect we're going to see it in the next 10 days to 2 weeks.
What if somebody has outstanding child support payments? Will they get the money?
Well, if it's on file child support, no, they won't get the money. So if you've been behind and delinquent in your child support, you don't get the funds. And I think that's only fair.
And just a reminder, will people have to pay taxes on this money?
The good news is it's totally tax-free. So when that check comes in, it's going to be, you don't have to worry about filing income tax on it. It's yours to spend and yours to use appropriately.
And Joe, big question for you here. What is the best thing to do with this new money once we get it? Should we spend it? Should we save it? What should we do with it?
Well, you should be judicious with it. It is, let's call it, it's our money. It's free money, but it's our money that we're going to have to pay for somewhere. But you want to be smart with it. Here's the things we talked about time and time again, Andrea. If you're have a mortgage payment, if you're renting, you want to contact your lender or your landlord. Communication is important, and try to get some forbearance. And I'm seeing this now. Community banks are working with individuals. Landlords are working with individuals. They're not going to forgive your rent, but they will tack it on the back end in many cases. So that'll free up some expenses that you have. This money that you have coming in, you want to get the most important things, and that's food and perhaps paying your utilities, because I'm not sure what the utility companies at this point are going to be doing about eliminating or reducing utility payments. So you want to keep, and perhaps the phone bill. So it's the basics that you need. Don't go out and spend it frivolously. We don't know that we're going to get any more. People are going to get their unemployment checks, and that'll help somewhat. But this money is, look at it as a gift. It's a gift from all of us. Use it smartly. Don't go out and blow it, because who knows when the next check is coming, if there is going to be a next check. So be smart with it.
Joe, always great to see you. Where can people find you?
Once again, just Google me, Joe Bert, 2 words, B-E-R-T.
Certified financial planner, Joe Bert. Thank you as always, Joe.
Thank you, Andrea. Stay safe.